Let's do some shirts.
G'day guys, my name's Lindsay. I'm into sketchy race cars and janky motorbikes. You'll see some racing, some riding, and a heap of breakdowns. So tighten your helmet, and welcome to the channel.
Screen printing. So what do I know about screen printing? Nothing, basically. I think it takes knowledge. I think it takes practice. None of which I've got. So I've got emulsion remover, and paint. Now you normally get a sensitizer with this, but for some reason mine did not arrive. It is on its way, but I need to make some frames. You basically make a frame out of the timber, basically cover it in this stuff. I mean, this isn't screen printing material, naturally. You know by now that that's not how we do things on this channel. This is curtain material, which I bought from Yorok Angus for about €7 for 3 meters. So I have plenty of it. So plenty of practice when I up. I have in front of me one cheap jumper. One cheap shirt for practice before I go spending any money, before I undoubtedly give up and pay somebody else to do it and just buy the shirts pre-printed. But it should be fun. I'm going to give it a whirl. I think that's it. I think they're done. I followed a very brief tutorial on the internet on how to make them. It's just a couple of bits of wood. They're tremendously crooked. And I'm not sure whether I'm meant to staple this edge as well. This front edge. I feel like I am, but I don't know. I guess I'm going to see. So I got two different sizes. I got one small one for like front emblem bits, I think. And I got a bigger one for the back. Now I think the idea now is to coat it in emulsion. But for that I need the sensitizer. So I'm going to wait for the sensitizer to arrive and I'm going to mix it together. And I'm going to try and spooge this with it, put some sort of design on it, hit it with some sun. And then I think you hose the uncured out. And then you use the paint. Like that, I think. That's fine. Works for me. Righto. So, bit of a different setup. Because it's cold outside. It's the middle of October. And it's already snowing on and off fairly decently, and it's cold out the back. I have this, which kind of feels like I'm a newsreader or something. which is accurate because I'm working from home, so I'm probably not wearing pants. I was waiting for that, which is the sensitizer. I think the basic principle is you mix these two together. So I've already done it. I've already filled up this quarter with warm water. In he went. Mixed that around. Got it everywhere. Made up these screens, but you will have seen that. And then the idea is you kind of spooge this in a thinnish sort of layer on both sides of the screen. You got to do it in the dark so that it doesn't cure. And what I interpret as dark and what other people interpret as dark might be a completely different thing, because I was doing it when it was basically pitch black, and I can simulate that for you right now. In any case, it didn't end up too bad. I ended up with a couple of, I don't know how much you can see from back there, but I got a couple of drips. Luckily, it wasn't anywhere near where I needed the design. With the, I don't know what I'm doing. So that's the second screen that I'm doing. This is the first screen. This is the first screen that I've done, which is the one that I used to print this. And it looks quite industrial, because what happened is I didn't leave it long enough to cure. So it was still soft in the middle when I went to try and wash it out. And so I had it on for an hour. It obviously wasn't enough. It didn't completely cure the center bit, because when I was scrubbing it, I noticed that the center bit was starting to come out. So I tried my best to leave as much of that intact as I could, but it's my first ever screen done from scratch. So I mean, if it all went to piss, it's no big loss. The issue that I have is I could do one design in the center here, but then it kind of leaves the rest of the screen unused. So I thought I might as well do two designs. Probably not that one, but maybe, I don't know. I got another one here, which is like like cool story bro kind of thing. So it's like cool toolbox, needs more hammers. So that'll fit in there. I think I can get two out of this one. That's the test page from the printer. Yeah, so I think that's the one that I'm going to do. The new Daytona circuit. Super excited. Bang him there like that, I reckon. Here's that you basically bang your design on there like that. You get your baby oil. Finnish language is dreadful. No, it's not, but it is tough to learn. Anyway, it's just baby oil, I'm pretty sure, because oil. Go O with the dots, L, J, Y. Oil. Close enough. Anyway, point of the matter is, you coat them in oil and you sort of brush them over across the whole thing, and it turns the paper transparent. So it means that your design, then when you hit it with the UV, everything gets blasted with the UV, apart from what's underneath your design. Cures, hour and a half, and then you basically just wash it out. And once it's cured, you take the designs off, you wash the whole thing down, and the uncured design washes out of the screen, and it leaves, like what you can see here. Shut up, table. I'm gonna ruin my audio. What you can see here is like it leaves a void in the middle there. So that's what I'm hoping for out of these. So I'm gonna go do that. We'll see how it goes. I'm gonna bring it out here. Set up the lights. Start putting the designs on. See how it goes. Probably terribly. Oh, and get stuck in with the baby oil. I see no way that this is going to turn out well, but that's what happens. Okay, so I think I put way too much emulsion on it. So, it's not great, but it's not that bad. It just looks really, really thick compared to the ones that I've seen on the net. Hello, Hera. Hello, Hera. Are we... What's up here? Oh, hello. Are we joining the video? Nope. So, I'm going to do a pull anyway, just because, well, practice makes perfect, and I want to see. I want to see what it looks like. Is it as bad as it looks? Is it worse? Is it better? Is it about the same? Do I want to put it on a weird angle? Or do I want it just flat? Pull it down or sideways? Probably down, I think. That's the other thing, is I've got no idea how much ink to use, how much pressure to use. So that's why I wanted to just practice, like the Yokkers. Hope this works. And it didn't. Fuck. One of the main issues that I keep having is it is not pushing down all the way. So I'm going to try with a bit more pressure. And a couple of runs like that. And then put that somewhere intelligent. That's not intelligent, but that'll do. Oh, mate. See, I'm not mad at that. Again, it looks industrial, like it was printed by an idiot, but you can tell what it reads. So, let's see if I can turn it around without squishing it on itself. Not bad, I reckon. I'll probably redo that screen if I'm perfectly honest. I'll probably redo both screens. I've got the screen cleaner. I think I'll just go again. So, I had another crack at the screens because I didn't like the other ones. And they weren't exposed long enough. So I tried using the sun because we've actually got a bit of sun today, which is excellent. So I've got this one, which is pretty good. I'm pretty happy with that. It does have some little patches that haven't quite, that didn't cure and sort of got blown out. So it's a little scrappy still, but it's got full definition and it doesn't have like big chunks missing. So I think that's good enough. That was pretty much like my basic test screen, and I don't mind if it's a little bit rough. So I have a test piece here, and I'm going to run a couple of test pulls. Probably not that one yet, but I really want to do this Daytona one because it's the track's grand opening this weekend. So I wanted to be ready for that. I wanted to be ready for the track launch. So I've got a test piece here. There's going to be a lot of shirts in my house that are going to be test pieces. To be perfectly honest, I'll probably do this one that I'm wearing next. Because I'm running out of crappier shirts. I guess I'll pull it off. Hope for the best. Woo! Okay, that's... Okay, I pushed way too hard on the corner. Because I've managed to force it through the screen and onto the other side. So, apart from that, that is bloody good, I think. I'm very excited. Gotta do another one. So not quite as much pressure. Go again, go again, go again. think about that much pressure is fine. Okay, so that's not enough pressure. Now I need more pressure. More pressure. Yes, there. Perfect. Not perfect, but bloody close enough. Merch is up. Shirts are a thing. Currently I have 2 designs. Got the Lockwire Motorsport Roundel, which is that one there. There's a small logo on the front. Can't show you because this is still drying. So there's the Roundel. That, just Lockwire Motorsport. Real simple. Got the logo in the middle. And this one, which I'm pretty happy with too. So it's a cool toolbox. Needs more hammers. Because all toolboxes need more hammers. So if anybody wants one, drop me a line. All you pay is like the shirt, the print, postage. There's no profit on top of it. The print itself costs me like less than $1 to do now that the screens are set up. The shirts themselves, like this one I think was €7 or something. On the front, print on the back. Doesn't really matter. It cost me next to nothing to make, so yeah, those are the 2 designs at the moment. I do have more designs coming. A couple of things in the works. I want to get like a bit of a Lockwire Motorsport kind of long one, and I don't know, some other ones like slogans, like stuff like this. It's not going to stop at shirts. I think I'm going to screen print basically everything in sight. See if I can do hats or beanies or whatever. Like it's going to be made, as I said previously, it's going to be made to order. So in saying that, there's not a long turnaround time. Once the screens are already made, like this print here, this one, took me 15 seconds to print. And don't get me wrong, like these are not professional quality by any standards. I made them. But it's kind of like hand-built, handmade. So handmade or hand-printed here in Finland. Manually by some muppet who doesn't know what he's doing. But I think they're kind of cool. If you think they're kind of cool, as I said, drop me a line and I'll send you one. Simple as that, I think. But yeah, watch this space. I'll come out with some more designs. I created the frames. Printing these as a snap. Piece of cake. So for people around the globe, like at the moment, COVID is playing absolute havoc with the quotes. It was a like reasonable sized box and they wanted like €200. So getting them back to Oz and like places like that is basically a non-event at this time, which sucks. I'm going to keep trying to get quotes and keep trying to figure out a way to get them back to Oz so that I can distribute them. But yeah, I guess for now that's a wrap. I'm pretty happy with them. They're not perfect, but I mean, neither is the race car, so it's all thematically correct, I guess. Yeah. Fucking sick.